Hello everyone, welcome to Information with Tepiso. I am Tepiso Ngwenya and you tuned into yet another sit down where we're bringing light to the law degree. So I am not alone, I am joined by Koketjo Makgohlo and Mr Ngwenya. Gentlemen, welcome to our channel. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview with us.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Can you please just tell people what LLB is, in case there's somebody who's watching and they don't know what an LLB is?
In simple terms, I can say it's a degree that is there to equip students with the knowledge of the legal system of South Africa and give them the ability to use the legal material of South Africa.
Oh, okay. So is it only based on the legal system of South Africa or also international laws and regulations?
No, it's very broad. It includes international law, foreign law, but then not foreign law doesn't bind the South African law. Okay. Only the international does. It is also considered. It's a must to be considered, but then the core law that is considered is the one in South Africa.
Oh, okay. So if somebody is studying law or doing LLB, they are mainly being taught laws and regulations that regulate them in South Africa.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. What inspired you to go for the law degree?
Me, it was my personal background, how I grew up. Like, I didn't grow up with both parents, so all the time I was seeking justice, seeking information about like children who grew up without both parents and all those things, and that's what drove me to where I am today, like studying law. It started from a very young age.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, another thing that drove me to study law is that I want to see myself in the parliament one day.
Oh, okay. Doing what in the parliament?
I want to be part of the politics, even though it's not. Politics are in relation with law, obviously, and I'm studying law so that I can be educated, not specifically politics, but I want to be in politics.
Okay, so Khaya, what inspired you to study law?
What inspired me to study law, I would say it's how my personality is. You see, I'm a person who loves not necessarily arguing, but engaging in discussions, you see. Yeah, and I also love doing research and finding out facts on what happened to get to this particular point. You see, if there's an argument, I like to involve myself and ask questions so that I can come up with a decision that won't affect neither of them negatively. But yeah, so what led me to actually want to focus or do law, it was the debates. There are certain subjects like English whereby you're supposed to present some speech which requires you to do some research and all these things. There are some debates. So those are the things that triggered me to have this interest in like what is it like to find out information and present it to people. So I thought like when you're doing law, you see, it's actually more practical. You have to find information, certain facts. Then yeah, I just love presenting and addressing to
Please
people.
Just take us through your academic journey from high school into the university. How did that come about, and what are the things that impacted your life or influenced you towards where you are now in the law degree?
Yeah, it has been a long journey, a very difficult
one.
and easy journey.
Okay, difficult and easy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, the foundation is very difficult and the roof, but the body is very easy, you see.
Okay.
So, in essence, what I'm trying to say is that my academic journey in high school, it started very well from grade 8 going down. But you know, when the stage strikes, the adolescence, peer pressure and all those things, I failed grade 10 because I was engaging in those bad things, smoking, drinking alcohol, partying, girls. Then I didn't manage to pass. But then
To pass what? Grade 10?
to pass grade 10.
Okay.
Then I eventually picked myself up. I can say God did help me. And then I was able to come back to bring the best out of me, you see. Then that was when everything became easy, because I started to study very hard and I engaged with my teachers. That made my work very simple, and that made also my matric very simple. Matric is very simple but challenging.
Okay.
It just requires your time. Yeah.
Okay, that's a point to take home. Matric is challenging but very easy to achieve if you give it the time it requires. You, Khanya, take us through your academic journey as well.
Well, my academic journey, I would also say that matric is easy, only requires your time. But my academic journey was more, I was more of these not focused students, but there were times whereby I would try, you see. My academic, my matric journey, yeah, was not that hard. It was simple. Yeah,
Really?
I was studying smart, not hard, smart. So yeah, I think.
Okay,
yeah,
can you just give us a few tips around studying smart? Because I know a lot of learners are told to study hard. Please just give us 3 pointers of, studying smart instead of studying hard.
Oh, okay. So the first thing that we must know is that us as human beings, we are all different. So number one, you have to find a strategy that works for you. What I did, I was not, I would not necessarily say peer pressure, but you can't say when you see other people going to cross night or something, then you feel the pressure while you know that it does not work for you.
Yeah,
you see?
yeah.
So it was more like getting enough sleep. That was me. When I'm in class, I know I'm supposed to focus, because when I get home, I'm a different person. You see, taking notes, always writing something down, that helps. You see, taking notes, having enough sleep. Sleeping is important, but don't sleep that much. And having friends in which you have common things and certain goals which are similar you want to achieve. You see, you cannot hang out with people who have different goals from yours, you see, because they'll mislead you. Because I used to go and do some things, but I knew that I was not alone. But when we come back, we study. You see, so have a certain group where you study, people you study with, enough sleep and taking notes.
Oh, interesting. So those are the tips for studying smart. Ladies and gentlemen, okay. So what are the subjects that are required for you to be admitted into the LLB qualification?
The compulsory subjects required are mathematics, a minimum of level 4, and mathematical literacy, a minimum level of 5. Then English minimum level is 6.
Okay.
Yes, which is 70%. Level 5, which is 60%. Level 4, which is 50%.
Oh, okay. A lot of students just take that minimum requirement or the minimum APS and run with it. And at the end of the day, when they don't get accepted into university, they tend to think universities don't like them or something like that. What would you say about that?
To add on that, before I can answer, the minimum is just there. My advice to the viewers, the minimum is just there. You have to go beyond the minimum, because there are many learners who are performing very well, and if you just obtain the minimum, and unfortunately you won't be admitted in any institution. You'll be home, because your statement will be well, excellent, but you won't be admitted, because we have very high competition. Learners in South Africa are now smarter, and the teachers are doing a very good job. So they need to study very hard and smart, as he said.
And while we're still on that, what is the APS, the minimum APS for the LLB qualification?
It varies with varsities.
For
So
the
some
University
is
of Nelson Mandela?
It's 33.
Oh,
It was
okay.
33. It changes every year. I don't know about this year, but last year it was 33, and others it's 35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to add on that, you see, when I think courses, they have the main streams and the extended, they might take you perhaps on that course, but for the extended program.
Oh,
You see, yeah,
okay.
so there's, I don't know whether to call it backup, but you just have to meet the AP score, then they can maybe add you on the extended.
Oh, okay. So the LLB, there's the mainstream
Yes,
one, and
and
then the
extended.
extended stream. Oh, all right.
Okay, now it's different. The APS score is the same, but then you find out that there are many students who applied for that course.
Okay.
So if they don't take you on the mainstream, your performance still has to be high so that at least they can fit you into the extended program.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
You had that for yourself, so make sure that you work really hard to get admitted at this institution. So I want us to now dive into the different universities that offer LLB, the ones that you would recommend learners to apply to.
The varsities I would recommend, okay, obviously NMU, yeah, it's the best, yes, and also University of Free State, they do offer the course of law, and
University of Cape Town,
yes, University of Cape
and
Town.
University of Johannesburg, Stellenbosch.
So what are the courses that you're doing in your first year of LLB?
Modules.
Yes.
In Nelson Mandela, the modules which are compulsory, it's law of persons, family law, introduction to law, legal skills, and legal interpretation. Yes, those are the 5 modules which are compulsory.
Okay.
Yes.
So if I am still in grade 12 and I am watching this video, I just got interested in this law degree or LLB, are these the 5 courses that I'm going to do, or there's any other additional courses that I'm going to do?
Yes, those 5 are the main, like you will be doing, but you also required to choose
Okay.
elective modules which you will do.
So once you complete this law degree, where are you going to work, and what are you going to work as? And also, do you go straight into the workplace after completing the degree, or you're required to study additional things before you can go and work?
Oh, there are some processes you have to go through. Maybe after completing your degree, you have to go to a law school, or maybe serve articles.
Okay.
It's compulsory for you to serve articles for you to succeed in this field.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're coming to the interesting part. What is the minimum or the maximum salary of anyone that completed the law degree and is now working?
From what I know is that at an entry level, where you just started, you can get about 252,000 per annum.
Okay.
Which, when we break it down, it can be 21,000 per month. But then as you progress, you get more experience in this field. That's when you start begging the bag.
Oh, okay.
That's when you start like increasing your salary.
Okay.
You can get about like $1 million per annum.
Per annum.
Yeah, with
Okay.
experience.
With experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you to increase your salary, you need to level up with the different categories of qualification that you get after the law degree.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Do you guys have anything that you're doing outside school, or you're just those students that go like, I just want to study and finish studying, then I'll focus on other things?
On my side, I'm selling shoes and clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, for a living here in varsity. And yeah.
Oh, okay, for a living in varsity. Okay. And Kanya?
Yes. So I'm doing music. I'm actually
Okay.
an artist. So yeah, attending.
I could actually hear you from outside the room. You were singing, and I thought it's someone else.
Yes,
But now
yes, yes.
that just got confirmed. So
Yes.
you sing.
Yes, I'm an
Can
artist.
you just compose something in the meantime at the end of the video? Maybe you can sing about law to our viewers, and then we know whether we will support that dream or not in the future. Sorry to interrupt you. You were saying?
Yeah, I'm an artist. I'm an artist. I do music. Attend events, perform at gigs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. For now, that's it.
Okay.
And
How
that's it.
important is it for students, university students, to engage in business while they're still in school?
Okay, for me personally, like what I see is that you must not just study like to look for a job. You must study maybe for knowledge and all that. Maybe a job will come, but we can see the situation in our country that there are less jobs now. But so you have to pave a way. You have to find something that can give you income out of school. And as a person, you must have multiple incomes. Even if you work, you must have multiple sources of incomes. I believe, because even I hate being broke, so I need that money. And I'm sure most of the youth now, we all need that money. And you need to start something that can maybe become into something big, and it can give you an income.
That's interesting. You touched on, the importance of having multiple streams of income, not just depending on salary. Even though you're going to school, you will get a job, or even if you don't get a job, but you're going to school obviously to get a job for that particular qualification that you're doing. But you touched on the importance of adding on to that salary with external sources of income. Would you just give some more light on that, Khanya?
You see, especially as a student, when it comes to business, it also goes along with experience.
Yeah.
You see, so I personally believe that at university, it's a place whereby it's either you figure out who you are, or you get lost forever. So each and every student, I feel as if it's a must that you find something which you are good at, because most people at varsity or students, I can say, they come from different families. So you might never know whether your business idea, it might actually change your life. You see, so having multiples income, it's actually a good thing, because finding a job, having one salary, it means that you get paid 12 times a year. That's not nice. You wait for a certain month and two. So you just have to have money. Yes, you just have to have money, and yeah.
Oh, interesting. You mentioned something really profound. You said being at a university, you have enough, it's a platform where you discover a lot about yourself, and you need to use that opportunity to discover whatever that you're good at, so that when you get out of this system, you're already established. So with that being said, I just want you guys to give our viewers your last words or word of encouragement as far as the LLB is concerned, or multiple streams of income is concerned, or both.
Few words to the matriculants. You must not give up, but then we must just keep on pushing. It's not nice. Reading is not nice, but we have to do it at the end of the day, so that I'm sure most of you want to go to varsity. So you have to apply your bum to the chair, you see. And to the varsity students, be careful not to lose yourself. Also to me.
Yeah, and just to add up, not necessarily to the matriculants, but to everyone who's interested in doing law, you just have to make sure that you love law, or else there will be no progress, because law is more based on theory. So if you don't love law, you won't have motivation to wake up and study. So just be yourself. Don't be like me or Koketso. Just know yourself and find your ways. You will make it. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our video giving some light into the LLB degree. And thank you so much for tuning in. You have heard what they said. Make sure you follow what they said. And I believe you're motivated enough to do what you were told. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Information with Tepiso. And I would love to say thank you so much, gentlemen, for this wonderful time that you gave me. And I believe our viewers will be, delighted to receive this information. And have a beautiful evening.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe, to share these videos with your loved ones, and also turn on that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. And do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below. It is a wrap. Remember, I asked Khanya to sing something for us. Ladies and gentlemen, over to our artist.
So it must be about law.
Anything, as long as you can sell your business.
Oh, yes, yeah. Ngazomayelana sizomuva ngenkani ay silahla kwesani asifuni lutho simuva ngenkani ay aswathatha amatsha yenza kaso muvisa umzimba ungabi stiff muva mo bantu bakubona ujabulile wena yenza so muva kaso thanda mo yenza so wena yenza so ay
Thank you. It is a wrap.